Okay, now continue on with the training video under the quote module. At this point, we already established a new quote for Control Manufacturing Company, part number 458976-123. As you can see, it's listed here on the lookup screen. The next step we want to do is to, let's say, print this quote out or email it to the customer. And to do that, if you look in the lookup screen, there's an option to print. So we click on this. Again, this is highlighted on the code that we want to print. We can click on print. And this gives you the option to specify who you want to send this quote to. I'm going to say John Johnson, for example, at this company. And the default printer, if you don't specify one, it will go to your default printer. But you can certainly select from a list to say send it to the laser printer or to a PDF printer and so forth. Okay, so by default I'm going to leave it blank. And if this is printed to a dot matrix printer, you want to check this. Dot matrix printer, as you know, is the legacy multi-pin multi-part type of printer where unlike laser printer, it doesn't use toner, it uses ribbon. And the advantage of using dot matrix is really you can print multiple part in one pass rather than having to go back and do each page, each sheet, printing it one at a time. So that's the advantage of dot matrix, is to print just one pass and you get 3 copies, carbonless type of printing. But the drawback of dot matrix is, of course, it's not graphic. It doesn't have the high resolution as the laser printer, where you can have colorful graphics, high resolution graphic be printed on laser, more detail. Exactly. Dot matrix just simply don't have the kind of resolution to print, and the speed isn't there for printing graphics. Okay. Any case, in this case, I'm going to just go ahead and preview, and this is where the preview of the quote. The part number which is put in for that company, and to John Johnson is the name that we put in, and the company name, address, the quote number, quotation, our company, your company, you can set up here. The logo you can change. I'm going to show you quickly where you can change that. Quote number, valid from to. Okay, again, all of this you can put in through the quote. Different quantities that we talked about. Minimum price $4.50. If you go from 10 to 10,000 to 100,000, you have $3 and something here. Minimum lot charge of 100, consultant fee of $75, environmental surcharge 3% of extended, or shipping charge of $50 right here. And remember, we talk about notes to the customer. Well, that's where it's coming in, so you know exactly where to change. If you need to change this, certainly you would go back into the quote and look at the text where it was coming from, and that was under special requirement and in here. Cool. Okay. So that's printing. One other thing I want to point out in this video session is you can change some of the print options for quote under File, Open, Quote, Default, Quote, Module Default System Info File. And this is where, unfortunately, I'm sorry, this demo version doesn't have all the fields just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and terminate this message and end this video session prematurely until we can update this demo version to include all the features that we need to have that option activated.